Greetings, ZoHa Island residents. Today I'm going to show you how to set up items that are in res boxes and take the res box back in, and then show you how you can still re-res the structure even after taking up the res box. In this blog post today I talk about the res scripts and how res scripts can cause lag, so it's important not to leave your res box out. If you get into a situation where you're in a sim with multiple parcels, and if everybody left their res box out, the res scripts would continuously communicate with the house, causing a lot of lag. So it's important not to leave that res box out. Even though I know that we've all been told at some point, gosh, the very easiest way to re-res your house is leave your res box out, make it phantom and invisible, and then next time you need to res your house, just tap it and re-res it exactly the same place. One of the most difficult things to do in Second Life is to try to re-res a house around furniture that's already been placed. So I'll show you a little trick on how to re-res your house in the exact same spot without leaving your res box out. So here I've dragged out a res box from Gallon Homes onto my parcel here, and you can see that this particular one is a little different than some of the res boxes you're used to seeing. You can see the yellow box with the little thing sticking out of it, and they just have one that looks like this. So the nice thing about it is this tells you where the front is. The front isn't always necessarily the one you want facing the water, depending. Sometimes it means front door, sometimes it means, deck. Sometimes you want the back of the house facing the water, so it's up to you. But anyway, drag it out and place it where you might want it to go. I've put it this way. And so then I'm going to tap on it and get the res menu here, so it'll res it out. And then it gives you the instructions there in local. Structure res, move the box gently to its final location. The pieces will follow. Click this box for a menu. So we're going to right click and edit it. We're going to get this menu here. Most of the time it comes up in general, but I happen to have clicked on object last time I brought this menu up. And your object menu is where you're going to need to be important. Since the house is facing the correct direction, I don't have to move it. I adjusted it earlier, but you can move it up and down, back and forth, and the house will follow. The most important thing to me when I res a house is down here on the bottom of this menu is a thing called rotation. And the Z rotation is at 90 degrees. And I like to res my house so that it's on the square. So it's either at 0, 90, 180, or 270. And that way when you place furniture inside, it's a lot easier to place the furniture straight. You can also make the furniture at 90 degrees, 180, 270, whatever it is, and you don't have to walk your furniture back and forth trying to, jimmy it into position. So that's what my personal preference is. It makes placement of everything a lot easier. So I've already got my house there on 90. If you click the res box, do 90 degrees, it should make the house also be on 90 degrees as well. Now, one of the things that we've always done before is people have always said, well, I leave my res box out in case I accidentally take up part of the floor. We've all done it. You have a rug on the floor, you go to take the rug and you take half the house or the floor or whatever it is. I'll show you a little trick on how to at least help you keep that from happening, and also so that you can delete the res box and re-res the house around your furniture without having the res box out and the res scripts causing all kinds of lag. So what we're going to do here is, first of all, we're going to make sure, as I said, it's at 90 degrees there. And then you can write down up here in the position, meters position here, there's an X, Y, and Z, a red X, a green Y, and a Z, a blue Z. And those tell the position of your res box in world. And so all you have to do is write down those numbers. And then if you have to ever re-res your house, you drag the res box back out, enter in those same coordinates, and your res box will go to the same spot. You should be able to re-res your house in just about the exact same spot as before. Sometimes things drift, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can go to your profile, and you can go to your notes section, and you can write the res box parameters in there. I have all kinds of notes to myself here just because they're easiest to find. Another thing you can do is you can go into your inventory, You can go to your note cards. You can even go to, the best thing to do actually is to find the folder where your house is. This is Gallon Homes Beach House. Right click, new note card, say Beach House Res Box. And then you're going to copy down these numbers in the position of section of the objects menu. So we're going to go Gallon Homes Beach House in case this note card gets lost. So we're going to go X equals 2324867. Whoops, it helps if I put my number lock on. 2324867. And then Y is 7484744. And then Z is 2276519. And then the box itself, the rotation is Z equals 90 degrees. Okay, we're going to save that. And then now you'll see in your beach house the res box positions. So what we're going to do, we're going to right click this again, get the menu, and we're going to freeze it. Remove the scripts from the parts so you can start using your build. Are you sure you wish to do that? Yes, that's the point of doing this. We remove the scripts, so we're going to say yes. And now you can remove the box. I'm just going to delete it because it's copyable. Now, one thing that I always do, like I said before, you put down a rug, you go to take the rug, and boom, half the house is gone. So what I do is I lock the house. That's important for two reasons. One, it gives you a little warning before you delete something, and another thing is it also prevents drift. You'll find things, houses, things, and objects in SL will drift a little bit. So what you do is you're going to right click on the structure, go into edit, and you'll see here there's a locked box here. Sometimes houses, this is fairly small, so it may all be one piece, but sometimes houses are in pieces, so you have to make sure and lock all of the pieces. So we're going to lock it. We're going to cam around, make sure all the pieces are locked. Let's go and cam inside, edit, right click edit, locked. Looks like the whole thing's locked. So now what you do is you come inside. You can tell normally this is meant to be over water. Come inside, you're trying to put furniture out. You think, I don't want that rug, and so you go to take up the rug and you accidentally select the house and you go take. How many times have you done that? And as soon as you click, you go, oh my gosh. And then you realize you've locked your house, so it does give you this warning. This is the biggest reason to lock your house. At least one object is locked. Are you sure you want to take these items? And so you can say cancel. Phew, I didn't take my house. So I'm going to put, just to show you how this can be done, I'm going to put down a couch. And then take the house down and re-rez the house, and I'll show you how it should re-rez really close to where the furniture was out. So I'm going to pause this for a minute, put some furniture out. Okay, I just set out a few pieces of furniture. I realized that the furniture style does not go with the house, but it was just easy to get to. So I have placed out some chairs, table, sofa, and a rug. You can see the sofa's right up against the wall there, and it's around those two windows there. Between those two banks of windows. So we're going to go back outside, and I'm going to delete the house, and then put the res box back out using those coordinates that I took down earlier, and see if we can't get the house on them pretty much exactly the same spot. So this is going to be easy because it's all one piece. We're going to take, looks like I forgot to lock something, so there you go. Take, boy, looks like I forgot to lock a lot of things. Alright, so again, once again, it's important to lock everything if possible, especially the floor. So there's the furniture in the middle of the air. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into my inventory, we're going to drag out the res box. Now I did remember, edit, right click, hit control, and then we can turn this around. I did remember that the front was this way, and that the parameters of the box were rotation at 90 degrees. And then I'm going to open up this note card, and it's going to put the res box in the same place. So what we have to do is select the X, and we're going to type in 232.48637 and then hit enter. You can see that moved the res box. We're going to go to Y, delete, and then type in 7484744, enter. Excuse me, then we're going to go to the Y and do 2276519, enter, 90 degrees, check my numbers, and we should be good to go. So then we're going to close this out, tap the res box, hit res, wait for everything to pop in. Viewer does not want to res that stuff. There we go. Go in the house, and it should have resed the house right around that furniture nicely. It's still against the wall. It's still between those two banks of windows. It's in the right place in the floor. You can still see the shadows. So it's good to go. So that is how you can kill the scripts in your res box and still have a way to get your res box and re-res the house around your furniture and not have any lag, so, or at least not from the res script. So that's your lesson. I hope that you found it helpful. This is Suzanne Piers. I'm the ZoHa Islands blogger and signing off. Thank you.